breaking into a new to me collection. This is Homegrown by Simple Stories, and this was a 2021 collection. Now this is very farm-esque and has all the animals and all that kind of stuff. So I thought it would be perfect to pair with our Tool Time Tuesdays. Now, this Tuesday we are working on distressing. And there's many ways that you can distress a page. You can tear, you can use your scissors on the edge, you can use a distress tool, all sorts of things. So if you want more ideas on how to get your pages distressed, go ahead and click on the links below for everybody else who's playing along with Tool Time Tuesdays. Every Tuesday in the month there will be inspiration, so some of the videos might not be live yet. Anyway, I am documenting some photos we took at a local farm. Aren't these cute? And I thought because it's the farm, distressing would be the perfect time to use it. Now notice I am actually using the Simple Stories flaps for the first time ever. In the past, I've done, if I need flaps, is to actually adhere the flap with my heat tool, my We Are heat tool. I'll link that down below. I don't think that's the right name and I can't think of it right now, but I would actually permanently adhere. Now this has a double-sided stick to it on this flap. So my plan is to just stick these in the flap, and then when the album's all done, because I don't scrap in chronological order, I'll just adhere them on. But for the purpose of placement, I'm going to work with all 4 of these, even though they're going to be a flap. And I did put more photos on the bottom here. The sketch I am using is from a cherry on top, because when I am out of inspiration, I go to this website because you can enter to win cherry points. So I'll link the project gallery where you find the contests and challenges down below, so that if you are interested in getting some cherry points, you can definitely do that. When look, somebody even did a farm. Another farm layout. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness, they're all farm. Look, farm, farm. Oh, that's pool. That's funny. So, but this is the sketch that we're using today. So you can see I have potential of where I can add some distressing. I am choosing to use this as my background paper because it has animals on it, and that is my story. It's talking about all the animals that we saw. And then I took a piece of white cardstock, I cut it down with my trimmer, and then I used my distress tool to distress the edges, just to give it a little bit of roughness. I don't like heavy distressing unless it's like super on purpose. And this collection just seems a little weird to do distressing with. And I'm going to off-center this just a little bit, because my photos are going to go off the edge here and off the edge down here. So I'm going to make that kind of like that, and I'm going to glue later because I want to make sure everything looks perfect. And then my photos, just like in the sketch, are going to land right about there. There's going to be a little bit of white poking through, and I'm going to strategically place these so that the photos are looking at each other. So that's like that. And then these photos are going to go right underneath, if you can picture that. So when it flops up, there's going to be more photos. The reason I'm using these flaps is because I felt like it's not necessary to have a 2-page layout. I had 4 additional photos that I didn't want to put on a 2-page layout. I wanted it to all be congruous, and I really am reluctant to do 2 pages. I don't know why, that's just how I scrapbook. I don't want to do 2 pages if I don't have to. So those are going to land right there. That's going to land right there. And when I'm done, I might take a picture of the layout and put it in here so I know where I want this photo placement. And notice that there's some weird white space. There's a spot here and a spot here. And that's really where my clusters are going to go. So on my sketch, there is actually, I'm going to zoom in here. Oops, I guess I can't. there's some tags or tabs that they added. And that is where I got my influence for these. So these are just the tags that come with a collection. And I added some ribbon that I'm going to cut later when I do adhere everything. And it's going to land right about there. So see how I don't want to adhere yet because I don't know 100% placement. So I do need to shift this down so I can get some of that ribbon on there. Okay, so continuing on this side, I also have the die cuts, the bits and pieces for this collection. So I thought this would be cute because it's the perfect size. And I've got a little bit of a thing here. A chicken coop, super cute. Now this is actually going to overlap the photo underneath, not underlap. So it's going to go like this, and you're going to see it overlap the photo, which is perfect. And I can do that because the photo that's in there is in the page protector. And then I've got some corn, and that's going to overlap kind of on that edge of that paper, so you don't really see the distressing underneath the corn. And it's going to overlap this, so it's all connected. So I've got my blue, and then I've got green, brown, red, and blue, green, red. I don't have any brown right here, but this is overlapping, so I think that's okay. And then my other cluster is going to go right here, and this is my title spot. So let's actually do my title spot real quick. So one of the stickers on there is Farm Life, and I popped it up on foam, and it's going to kind of land right about there. This is actually a 4x6 that I cut the edge off, so it looked like this originally, and I just went ahead and cut around it and then added some distressing very lightly. And then I've got like a weird spot right here, so I thought this would be perfect to add the tractor, kind of going right on top of my title. And then I have my little bit of weird spot right there. And then I'm going to cover this up too. So this might actually go like right here. And then my red is going to be brought down here with these hearts. Super cute. So this is kind of a second cluster. My cluster is going to kind of move around right here because that's really the only spot I have. Then I've got another tag. Now I'm not using this side. I'm actually going to use this side because I want that blue in 3 spots. So I'm going to go like this, and then again, placement is going to be different when I actually adhere, but I want some of this to be seen. Kind of go like that. And then I've got a farm, which is perfect, and it's going to go overlap my photo a little bit. Not a whole bunch, just a little. And then overlap my tag. Tag can move up just a little bit here. Kind of like that, so you can see it's a tag. But I don't want to see that green underneath, so that's good. And then I've got a little cow to bring that brown in, because he's super cute. And then cows eat hay. So it's going to say hay there from a die cut. Super cute. And then I'm going to bring some of that light blue down with a butterfly. So the things that I distressed are my background paper, my tags, and then this cluster right here. So when you distress, you don't have to distress everything. You can just add it as a little bit of a texture to your page. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll have a playlist at the end that's all masculine layouts in case you need some more inspiration for doing those kinds of layouts. I know there's not many people out there that do that, but I definitely do because that's who's my family. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.